The next tune is by Henry Mancini. And I had the pleasure to tour and knew Henry Mancini quite well. Before the Pops did the tour with Mancini conducting, I sent him a copy of actually it was an LP that I had done. It was quite a number of years ago. And you can see my high school picture on the thing. And in the recording, I played a tune called Avalon. I left my heart in Avalon, but I played it in 12 keys. I just played it in each key up chromatic. So when we were waiting for our first rehearsal at the Hollywood Bowl, big limo comes up, stretch limo, and out comes Hank Mancini, and he's got a big cigar. And the first thing he says is, "Where's the piano player?" So I said, "I'm right here." Now, in the tour, it was my job to just play some of the tunes that Henry didn't play. Sometimes he would play, the piano was down front, and we would slide back and forth to the seat. So he said, where are you? And I walked up to him, and he said, "You know, we have pianists out on the West Coast that can play Avalon in 12 keys. But," he said, "you had the stones to," well, he didn't say that, but "you had the stones to put it on an album." And he said, "From now on, you're 12 keys. 12 keys." So he used to call me 12 keys. But the way the story stretches out is that on occasion I needed a piece of music, and I would call him, and I'd probably talk to him every 6 months or something like that. And you know how Hollywood is, and the operator would say, "Mancini Enterprises." I said, "Yes." I said, "I'd like to speak with Henry Mancini." And they said, "Yeah, sure." You know, but they didn't exactly say that. But, and she said, "Who should I say is calling?" I said, "Tell him it's 12 keys." Well, he was on in 5 seconds. You know, hello, 12 keys. So, but it doesn't end there. A few years later, after Henry had died, unfortunately he died of cancer early, and he received a posthumous award at Berkeley. And of course, I've been a teacher at Berkeley for 50 years. It can happen if you live long enough, you know. So anyway, I was invited to the cocktail party the night before, and there I was. I'm not used to going to a lot of cocktail parties because I've spent my whole life playing in bar rooms. But I noticed a very beautiful lady, older lady. So of course now she's would be like a kid to me. I walked up to her and I said, "You're Mrs. Mancini, you're Ginny Mancini, aren't you?" And she said, "Yes." And I said, "Well, you don't know me, but I'm Bob Winter, and I'm the pianist of the Boston Pops." She said, "Oh yeah, you're 12 keys." You know, so I said, "You know that?" And she said, "Hank used to talk about the orchestra all the time." So I was fortunate to be one of those players. And so the tune that I'm going to play is a Mancini tune, and you probably know it. And the name of it is Dreamsville.